The first question goes about electricity and water. Is it not dangerous? I think it's one of the major concerns for the newcomers to the electric boating. I'd like to assure you it's not dangerous. In the modern boats, the battery packs are completely sealed, so it's impossible for water to get in. Coming back to electric boats, yeah, the main concern probably would be regarding the battery. And no, it is really hard, if not impossible, for it to cause you any problems or injuries. Let's see another question. Best brands, thanks. What are the best brands I could recommend? It really depends on the type of boat you're looking for. There's no just one brand that offers it all. And there are several brands that really excel in a certain category. So for example, I could recommend for smaller boats, for day cruising boats, a Canadian firm called Vision Marine Technologies, which produces 5 boat models that are really well suited for interior waters, for protected waters, and you can cruise all day with these boats. I can also recommend a Swedish firm, X-Shore. If you look X-Shore Elex 8000, you will be amazed of the design, the characteristics. It's a really nice boat. If you're looking for something bigger, for a bit more comfort, for a boat with a cabin, a Portuguese firm, Sun Concept, that produces a 12-meter catamaran, which is really nice. Catamaran with 2 cabins and 2 heads. With a huge array of solar panels that allows you to navigate virtually all day endlessly. And the other brand I would recommend is Silent Yachts, which is an Austrian firm that constructs also big catamarans, but more of a luxury category. Starting price for those would be around 2 million euros. Let's see another question. Hi, what's the average speed of an electric boat? Thanks. It also depends on the type of boat and how you're going to use it. You know, the average speed can be pretty different from one person to another. And if we speak about maximum speeds or cruising speeds, they can be quite different depending on the type of boat. They also offer really nice speeds, up to 40 knots as a max speed. And also, if you navigate on lower speeds at around 10 knots, you will get quite an impressive range, about 100 nautical miles, which is around 10 hours of navigation. If we go back to the example of the catamarans, of course your speeds will be lower. The bigger the boat, the lower the speeds usually. It would be around 10 knots. And for smaller boats, for example for Vision Marine Technologies, they also, depending on the motor and depending on the battery, depending on the configuration of your boat, it can be rather limited. Like for example for a lake, it would be like 4, 5, 6 knots, not so high, but still with this speed you would get a huge range for all-day navigation. Or it could be also for higher performance versions, for example the Phoenix, they would provide much higher speeds, up to 30 knots. Is it only available for leisure boats? Well, the boats became electric much earlier for the professional use, for the commercial use, rather than for leisure use. And I can give you an example of cruising ships from French firm Ponant. If you can check, if you want to check their website, they offer unique cruises around the globe for really unique experiences and to some really nice destinations where only an electric boat can go. Many times those are protected areas, so not any boat can go there. Do you have a wide selection? I have a Sea Ray Sundancer and I love it. We do have a wide selection. We cover almost all types of boats in Volta, and also overall in the market there's a boat brand for any type of boats, but still we are still in the beginning of the electrification of the fleet, of the leisure fleet across the globe. The same as it happened with the car market, when it started only with a few specific brands, and then the electrification got to almost all of the brands. And nowadays, you know, especially this year, there are so many brands, so many traditional car brands that have launched their electric versions of their cars that you have never seen it before. So something similar is happening in the boat market, but we are still in the beginning of the process.